Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, Cubs fans? Welcome to the Boys and Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside my best buddy in the world, Mr. Parker Park Chop Mead.
Hey, everybody.
I want to thank you for tuning in to today's live show. This is the first time we've ever done a live, so if you're new to the show, welcome. The best way you can get us to help us grow the show is by smashing that like button, hitting the subscribe button, commenting anything in the chat you want to talk about. But we are going to talk about the biggest game in the world today, and that is the game tonight. Game 5, Cubs and the Brewers up in Milwaukee. Parker, how excited are you for this one?
I'm super excited, but at the same time, super nervous because I just want to keep playing baseball, and hopefully the Cubs can execute and win the game.
I hope so. Hopefully we can pull it out, and we'll see what happens. Well, first things first, every time we do this show, we do a bobblehead of the day. So, Parker, who is the bobblehead of the day?
The bobblehead of the day is Clarkamania because the Cubs are going to roll out on you, Brewers.
Cubs forced game 5 after a big 6-0 win in Wrigley. What a game it was. This guy is, on the last show we talked about this guy that you talked about is pitching redemption. Matthew Boyd was an absolute dog. Parker, what do you think?
My battery's running low.
Uh-oh, his battery's running low. Live on the air, his battery's running low. Are you back? He's back.
Hold on.
Technical difficulties. But yeah. But on our last show, Parker, we talked about the pitching redemption. Matthew Boyd, your guy. Park, what'd you think of it?
He was a dog. Here, I'll worry about that later. He was a dog, like you said. I mean, I said that he was going to get his revenge, and he did with Freddie Peralta. And the Cubs played a heck of a game, I think. We hit well, we pitched well, and that showed right there.
You know, and talk about reverse psychology on this show. Every time I tell these guys they stink, they ended up coming out and they tear it up. So this guy right here, we've been down on him a little bit this year, but he came through. And Mr. I mean, he's been the longest tenured Cub, but this guy, Mr. Ian Happ, hit the biggest hit of his Cubs career. Parker, you called it on the last show, didn't you?
Yep, you asked me who was going to have that clutch hit. I said Ian Happ, and there you go. And I also said Boyd was going to get his revenge. I'm right. I said Palencia. This was on the show, but I told you Palencia was going to get his revenge for Jackson Chourio, and he did.
He did. Ran one in on his hands. Got out of the inning. Cubs win. Bush stays hot. Hits another dong in the game. Parker, what do you think about Bushy?
I said this on the show. You better keep him in the leadoff spot because he is. I mean, yeah, you said you want him to get more RBIs, but at the same time, he can lead off a ball game. He's just an all-around stud, good first baseman. Like you said, stays hot, and hopefully keeps it rolling.
And he proved Craig wrong because guess what he hit it off of? Not a righty. He hit it off of a lefty. So leave him in there. If he would have been in there this whole time, he probably would have had over 40 dongs. But also these guys, too, the Cubs bullpen stays hot. Palencia, Pomerantz, Keller, dogs, studs.
Yep.
They've been lights out all postseason. I know they had a few glitches here and there, but other than that, these guys have been lights out. Danny Smoke, your boy Danny Smoke, Park.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually not minding him. Holy voice crack. I'm actually not minding him right now. Pitching 2 innings in like the mid stage, like 6th and 7th inning, 7th, 8th inning. I'm liking it right now because he's pitching good right there, and he's a fireball pitcher. And I kind of like him going 2 innings because that can put some fear, that can strike some fear into that lineup. Throwing 101.
So Parker, who is your game 4 game ball go to? Who's your guy for that? Who do you give it to?
Uh,
And anybody in the
I
chat that's
say
watching this live, who's your game ball go to?
I'm gonna say Colin Ray. I'm gonna say Colin Ray.
And no, game 4. We're gonna give him the ball in game 5, hopefully, right? Who get the game ball for this past game 4?
Oh my bad. I'll probably say it's kind of tough between Boyd or Hap, but I'm gonna go Boyd. I'm gonna go Boyd. He had a heck of a game. Yeah, heck of
So I was gonna say too. After game 1, only pitching 2/3 of an inning, I thought he really came out and he did really well, and that's who I would give the game ball to too. So me and you are in agreement on that. But previewing game 5, who gets the ball in this game, Park?
Colin Ray. That's what I want because Shota. We're not in Wrigley. We're in Brewer Stadium, and I thought, like you said, I think Shota is just becoming a person that's gonna pitch in Wrigley, and because he's a fly ball pitcher, and that's not good where there's not too much wind or anything because he just gets rocked.
So who do you think? But we're talking about redemption. Does Craig give Shota a redemption card here, or you just don't feel comfortable with it?
I don't feel comfortable with him.
I don't
He gives
know.
up too many runs.
I think against some of the righties in that lineup, I probably wouldn't. Maybe they go Colin Ray for 3 innings, 4 innings. But if he's dealing, then you just leave him in there. But if there's some lefties come up into some situations too, I think he could pitch to some of the guys in the bottom of this order. But he does. It scares me a little bit too. Momentum
It would
swing.
be nice to have. I mean, it would be nice to have JMO, but he did pitch in Game 3, so.
Yeah. Momentum swing in this series is definitely swung back to the Chicago Cubs. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, it was an awesome game watching. At least like Kyle Tucker hit a home run. That was awesome, and we just put the bats together. The bats got hot, and we just kept hitting. And me and you were just saying the whole lineup sucks, and then they start going and hitting.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta tell how it is, and maybe some reverse psychology works. But manager chess match is going to come down to Council and Murph going back and forth on who to pull, who to plug, that sort of thing. Who wins the chess match tonight? Who's the better coach, you think?
I think the better coach for like thinking about stuff would be Brewers, but I just don't know because Craig Counsell, yeah, he's a really good coach too, and he probably has some of. I don't remember his name, but his coach, what's his name?
Pat Murphy.
Pat Murphy was Craig Counsell's coach at Notre Dame, so he might have some tricks up his sleeves that. You never know. He might have some tricks up his sleeve from
X factors to watch in this game, Park. Who's the X factor guy, do you think, in this game 5? Who's it going to be?
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker. Oh, we forgot to mention that he hit a home run, too.
I just said that.
Yeah, but he's the X factor. You know what? He might have been my X factor, too. But since you're taking him, my X factor is going to be whoever starts the game. That's the X factor. How deep they can go. If we can get 3 to 4 innings out of them, and then that bullpen just comes barreling in and we just shut those guys down, that'd be pretty sweet too. The home field advantage is a pressure now on the Brew Crew to win this game. It's the series recap is, we were down 2-0, came back to Wrigley, but now it shifts up there. But I think
we rattled them.
I think Milwaukee is Wrigley Field North. Do you think so?
Oh yeah, we always play good versus them when they're at Wrigley, but at the same time when they're at their stadium, we don't play that well. But I think we rattled them, and I think we're gonna win this ball game.
Oh man, I hope so. Like I said, who's your key player tonight? You said Kyle Tucker. I said whoever is starting the game. I really want to see a big game out of your boy PCA. I want to see him get some big hits tonight, and because it seems like every time that he gets some big hits, we play a lot better. And this is another thing that's been going on in this series is the first inning scoring has been unreal. It's almost like whoever scores first basically wins this series.
It's well, of the combined first inning between these two teams in the series, they scored 21 runs. First inning.
It's insane. It's insane. It's that tells you how much the starting pitcher's been kind of shaky, but the bullpens have just been lights out. So hopefully we come out today and we get out to a big lead and put the pressure on them. But what is your bold prediction of this game tonight, Park? What do you think is going to happen?
I think, like I said, Kyle Tucker, I think he's going to hit a 2-run bomb. I think that home run that he hit is going to keep his momentum forward. And whoever gets the rock is going to have a gin.
What about you, chat? What do you guys think? What's your bold prediction tonight? Who's going to do what? Who's going to be the big dog tonight? I'm going to say my bold prediction tonight is probably going to be probably a 5-4 game. It's been such a close series already. I'm gonna say we get a big hit in the 7th or 8th inning. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Michael Busch. If I'm betting on Michael Busch to get the big hit tonight. I think the Cubs win 5-4. Parker, will the Cubs win? I think they do.
Oh yeah, I think they do too. And if we can hit like we did last game, I don't think we're getting beat by anybody.
I don't know. I hope so. The lineups haven't been out yet. The starters haven't been chosen yet. I think the Brewers probably we're gonna see a lot of Jacob Mizorowski tonight, and you get a Uribe in there. You get some of the pitchers in their bullpen. Priester's probably going to pitch a little bit tonight. Parker, do you think that it fares well for us? Because we haven't really, we've done all right against Jacob Mizorowski, but some of them flamethrowers we have a hard time with sometimes. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, especially right now, PCA. I feel like almost him and Shaw are trying to do too much. I feel like they're just not locked in. I feel like Matt Shaw is just swinging for the fences every time. I think he just needs to go back to his normal ways, just have a nice easy swing on it. Maybe he'll get a base hit.
Anytime you hit 103 on a barrel, it's going to go, right, Park? The harder they pitch it, the harder you hit it. So, but Mizorowski too, with him, it tends to be a little bit wild sometimes. And I think, I don't know, hopefully he can walk a few guys. We definitely need to get some traffic on the bases, and hopefully we knock the baseball around. Which maybe what, we're due for like a 10 spot. When's the last time we put up a 10 spot? It's been a while. We're due for one. I think maybe we'll put up a 10 spot. Just dog walk them. Dog walk them up there in Milwaukee. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I do. I hope too. And I like Jacob Howell's comment. He said he hopes PCA breaks out and he's the X factor. Even though he was in a weird slump, he said he thinks he can go 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
I hope so.
I hope so.
But no, I'm super excited about tonight. I can't wait till the game starts. 8:00 tonight, and hopefully we get it done. Last night's game in the playoff game was one of the most iconic playoff games I think I've ever watched. The Tigers and Mariners. Mariners come up with a big win in the bottom of the 15th inning last night. What were your thoughts on that game? We were watching it pretty late last night. I think I went to bed about 1:30, 2 o'clock after that game ended.
So did I, but I kind of fell asleep on the couch, so I didn't really see the end of it. But then I was on my phone this morning. I saw that Polanco hit a walk-off single.
Yeah.
So we got the Tigers were going to win, but
Parker. So you got root beers on ice tonight? We're winning this game tonight. But also, Dodgers are just waiting in the weeds like they have been. We talked about this in the playoffs. Are just waiting. That team is it's gonna be a tough team to beat. But the way that game ended was unbelievable too. It just happened. It's just baseball. But Dodgers are gonna be tough out. So Craig's already said that they're packed and they're ready to go to LA. This tells you everything you need to know. We're going to LA, baby. Another big game since we live in the great state of Indiana. Today is them Indiana Hoosiers versus them Oregon Ducks in Eugene. Parker, IU. We're going to win this game too, right?
Hoosiers.
Hopefully we pull that game off.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's keep that perfect record.
Let's keep it going. But yep,
At
excited
Oregon,
for
at
tonight.
Oregon.
At Oregon. Excited for today of sports. We have a full slate of great football games to watch today. But the greatest thing we're to watch is later tonight. The Chicago Cubs are heading to Milwaukee to take down the Milwaukee Brewers. Spark.
Yep. Hey, not the Brewers, the Brewers.
Brewers. Yeah, we're going to take them down tonight. But we want to thank you for tuning in. This has been our first ever live stream. We want to thank you for tuning in to the show. Comment anything below what you guys think about it, what we're yakking about, any kind of comments that you think is going to happen in the show tonight. But any best way you can get us to help us grow the show is by hitting that like button or the subscribe button and giving us a 5-star review on Spotify and any other podcast platforms out there. We want to thank you for tuning in to today's show. And Parker, break us down, get us out of here. We're excited for a full slate of sports today. Go Cubs, go. Parker, break us down. Let's get out of here.
This is Boys and Ivy. See ya.
Go Cubs, go. Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!